Alright, we are back, and here's a small recap of what happened last time. An unknown stranger dropped a key in Ajax's cell. Ajax broke free, and a fight against an undead guard happened. The fight left Ajax very wounded. Now we continue. Ajax is gonna take a short rest. He says to the others, wake me up in a few hours. While he is resting, we are going to roll an encounter to see if anything interrupts. So we will ask the Oracle, does anything show up? That is a yes. Something does show up. So Ajax is asleep for about an hour. The others are just standing guard when suddenly a door opens from above the stairs. Roland is going to stay put and kind of hide behind this chest. And Jazz is going to... She's going back to her cell to just take cover. A different type of undead walks down very slowly, dripping with water. I am going to roll stealth for Roland, and then again for Jazz to see. Roland gets an 18, he's hidden. I don't need to check his stats. And for Jazz, 6 plus. She gets no bonuses. The creature did see her running down here. So it's gonna move right there. Let's put some health on this guy. Ajax is still sleeping. Nothing is bothering him right now. Let's roll initiative. The undead has a 19. Jazz has an 8. Roland has an 11. Alright, this thing is going to continue here. Doesn't even see Roland. And it's going to do an unarmed strike. Unarmed strike is a +0 to attack. 18, that's gonna hit. Jazz is gonna try to dodge that. She's gonna use her reflexes. She gets a +3. So if she gets a 15, she'll be able to dodge. Oh, that's a natural 20. Just what we need. So she gets to attack back. So she dodges his swing and slashes with her new sword from this undead. That is 2d6. 7 damage. It's down to 3 hit points. And it's now Roland's turn. He's just gonna rush the thing and attack with his driftwood staff. He gets a +0 to hit, but he lands it. Alright, the damage is 1d4 + 2. Let's double check. Yes. Six damage. This thing has fallen. That turned out well for them. We're going to ask the Oracle if there's any loot on these bodies. There is not. Alright, Ajax receives his vitality attribute die. He'll get to roll that twice. So 2d6 plus 1. So that will be a plus 2. Here's roll 1. Ooh, he gets 8. Or he gets 7 health back for that. 13. 3 plus 1. 4. So he's back to 17 health. Not bad. He emerges and he looks at the body. I missed the party. That you did. Alright, they continue on to the next room. Ascending the stairs, the heroes are hit with a familiar smell. It was not the dead this time. It was the smell of the ocean. They pieced together instantly. They are near the coast, or a stranger theory. They are on an island. When captured, they do remember that a ship was used. Maybe that ship is still here somewhere. The steps of the heroes stalled at the crest of the staircase, and there was no sound but the steady flow of water, and more of the sea smell. Ajax, feeling a surge of energy from his rest, decided to enter, and the others would quickly follow, leaving the door wide open just in case they needed to run. A narrow walkway surrounded a pool of murky water. So Ajax is going to test the water to see how deep it is, perhaps. He's going to use his pole, 10 feet. Is the water deep? No. The water is around like 4 feet deep, probably around his neck. Jazz is going to make a roll of her own to see if there's anything weird in the water. She has a plus 3 to perception. That is a 22. She does spot some discoloration in the murky water. Here. And over here. She's going to fire blindly at this area to see if it awakens anything. It's a 15 plus 3, so that's an 18. I'm gonna say she hits whatever it is. 1d4, 1, 3 damage plus 1. So she does 4 damage to this thing. More of the drowned undead arise from this pool. Alright, let's roll initiative. This will be Ajax. 19. Now rolling for this first undead. 14. Rolling for Jazz. 1. She's gonna lose her turn. 2 for rolling. And the last undead gets a 9. Alright, Ajax first. I think he's gonna use a bronze javelin. He gets a plus 2 to hit. He's gonna be hitting this one. We'll move him here. Maybe he'll get this one's attention too. Oh, he misses. The javelin soars right past just floats along the water. Does Ajax's plan work? Does this thing go after him? No. It's gonna go after Jazz. It's gonna hit with a +0. That's a miss. This undead, is it gonna follow his ally, or is he gonna go after Ajax? Let's see. Is he gonna follow his ally? Nope. Alright. He's going after Ajax. This one, he's gonna grapple Ajax and try to bring him in the water. Well, that's a miss. His wet hands just slide off of Ajax's armor. Roland's turn. He's gonna take a few steps this way. It will provoke a attack of opportunity from this one. +0 to hit. 17. He's gonna hit Roland for 3 damage. As Roland steps away, he gets slashed on the arm. Now he charges up an electrical pulse in his hands, and he's going to lay his hands in the water to try to zap both of these. First, let's make a spellcraft roll to see if he's able to do this. +3 puts it up to 11. According to the oracle, that would be a yes. So, all right, now he's going to attack. Well, he'll have to attack his next turn, but he will be able to hit both of them. All right, Jazz doesn't get a turn this round. She will next round. So back to Ajax. He's going to use his long sword and slash the thing in the neck. +3. 19, that's a hit for sure. 2d6 +1. 9 damage. This thing is going to make a morale check. Does it keep fighting? Yes, gonna keep fighting. Alright, this one's turn. He's gonna go after Roland with an unarmed strike. 19. Oof. Roland is going to try to dodge it. He needs a natural 19 to beat it. Oh, he definitely does not dodge. He's going to get attacked with 1d6. 4 damage. Down to 4 HP. This one sees that Roland is struggling, and he's kind of enthralled and wants to move down there. That will give Ajax an opportunity attack. But he misses. This one's going to come down here and attack Roland as well. Oh, another 19. Roland's going to try to dodge. 5. No, he doesn't. 1d6. Roland has fallen. Down to 0 for now. He needs to make a death save. Alright, we're moving on to Jazz. She's gonna move right beside him. And she's just gonna help. We'll say he gets a +1 to his death save. That's gonna end her turn. Ajax is gonna throw another javelin. I'm gonna say it this one here. $17, he hits. 1d6 +2. This thing's dead. He hurls his bronze javelin, and it spears it right in the back of the neck, and it comes out the front, and it just kind of floats on the surface. Alright, he's gonna get in the water. Try to draw its attention. And it's the undead's turn. Does Ajax draw its attention? Yes. Okay. So it's gonna swing at Ajax. A 19. Alright, Ajax is gonna try to parry. He's gonna try to parry with his sword. He gets a +1 to do so. No, he doesn't. Alright, takes 1d6 of damage. 1. That's not too bad. Ajax shrugs it off. Now Roland. He is making a death duel. This is the number he has to beat. 13. He gets a +1. 5. He doesn't get that one. He has 4 more chances. Alright, Jazz is gonna finish this one here. As an 8 plus 3, so 11. The arrow misses, soars right by his head. The undead's turn. Wait, no, it's Ajax's turn. He's gonna finish off the undead. 16, that does it. Alright, he's gonna hop up here and try to help out Roland as well, as he's fighting to stay alive. Okay, he has to beat a 4 this time. Gets a +2. So he has 1 loss and 1 win. Here we go again. Has to beat a 7. He does it. That's 2 wins. He needs 1 more. Needs to beat a 15. Got a +2 to roll. Ooh. Down to it's neck and neck on if he makes it or not. Last roll. Needs to beat an 8. It's a +2. Oh, 7. Roland dies. Jazz and Ajax are speechless, and they bow their heads. They look at themselves and know that they too could easily fall to this fate, but they must continue on. They are going to salvage what they can and move on to one of these pathways. Do these undead carry anything? Yes, they do. I'm gonna ask AI 1d6 table of treasure for level. Alright, let's roll 1d6. It's a 6. Lucky find. Roll 1d4. 4. We gather a silver necklace worth 15 gold. Let's roll to see what the other one has. 1 has 2d6 of gold. I'm not going to worry about the silver pieces. There's 5. 6 gold. Now they are going to loot. They're going to loot Roland. There's nothing too great in his inventory. The lesser magic potion might come in handy. We'll take that, and we'll take his armor, just in case we lose our armor somehow. They both toss Roland into the water, so no one can follow their trail. And his dying face looks back at them as he sinks to the bottom. That's it for this episode. I'll catch you in the next one.